This weekend, Lord and I are going to Dallas. Let's pack, let's run some errands, and let's straighten up before we head out. But first, let's make some coffee. Now, girl, before we hit the road, I need to cross off a few items on my to-do list. First, I need to stop by the outlet mall to grab a new charm necklace and a pair of jeans. We live on the outskirts of Austin, so retail options are very limited. My first store was Kate Spade. I stopped here to purchase my necklace. I just needed something that wouldn't tarnish and I could wear on casual days. Luckily, everything was on sale, so I grabbed these two and headed to my next store. I really wanted these barrel jeans I saw online at Ralph Lauren. But of course, they did not have my size in stock, so I headed back to the house and immediately started on dinner. At this point, I'm irritated and hungry, but the show must go on. I sauteed a skirt steak with some peppers and onions that I picked up from H-E-B. It was so good. I'm definitely adding this to our weekly meal rotation. Now, my biggest to-do for today is probably revamping this wig that I haven't worn in forever. I started off by letting the hair soak in some hot water, conditioner, and shampoo, and then I detangled the hair with my curl brush. I repeated this process until the water was clear because, as you can see, this girl was filthy. I molded her down with some Nairobi foam wrap, and I set her outside with Leo to dry. In the meantime, I was turning our living room into salon hicks, honey. I put on an episode of Sex and the City and got started pin curling my hair. I purchased this unit a few years ago from a stylist in Dallas, and while I love the density, this hair just does not hold a curl that well, so we're going to leave these pin curls until we're walking out the door. Now let's start packing for this 2-day trip. I'm a serial overpacker by nature. I've gotten so much better at sticking with the basics and only packing what I'm actually going to use. And I know this is just a weekend trip. I'm still bringing my medium-sized suitcase, because how in the world are y'all fitting everything inside of a carry-on? My toiletry bags alone would take up majority of the space, and not to mention purses, shoes, outfits. Speaking of clothes, I still haven't decided what I'm going to wear. Not too much on my closet. She is under construction. Essentially, I only need 3 outfits. Something for Friday night, Saturday during the day, and Saturday night. You know I couldn't forget about my boy, so I packed Leo's bag too. I grabbed all of his essentials, as well as his No Limit Soldier bandana. And you already know I couldn't forget about his food, and of course his treats. Thankfully, Leo does really well when he travels with us, but he never ceases to amaze me. I'll keep you posted in the next travel vlog. Bye.